Hey there, this is Pastor Sid. We are with a wonderful lady today. Her name is Marianne Visscher, and you have a chance to visit her site today. You're on her site right now, and I'm going to be talking to her a little bit about just her story a little bit and having a fun time. She's a little nervous, but don't worry about it. She'll do just fine. Marianne, how you doing?
Good.
You're doing good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. No, this is just a fun thing. You know, what we do is I've had a chance to talk to your husband, Bruce, and what we do is we just kind of come on and let people know a little bit about you, that kind of thing. One thing I know about you, you work in a library.
Computer lab.
Computer lab.
2 computer labs in 1 library and take care of all the laptops.
Okay. So you're like some kind of technical wizard or something like that, or what?
I wouldn't call myself a wizard, but I don't give up, so I'll figure it out.
Well, that is the truth. Now that is the truth about her, right? That she doesn't give up. This girl's you're talking about a fighter. She continues to fight. You know, one of the things I want to talk about, because I know that you, working in the library and as a technical person there a little bit, work with kids in that library. Is this an elementary school? Right?
Elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is it that you have a chance to connect with the kids there sometimes?
In the public school environment, as long as they bring up information about the Lord or whatever, I can say whatever. And I've had children in the past. One little girl I'll never forget, and I know I've even told you a story. She grew up in a Catholic home and just didn't know that you could pray to Jesus. And she came in one day and just started asking me all kinds of questions. And I'll never forget, she had her elbows on my desk, and the bell rang, and she said, "I'll be back." It was just really
Too excited.
Yeah.
Now that kind of thing is actually carried over to your home because you have three grandkids, right?
3 grandchildren.
3 grandkids. But before you had grandchildren, before your kids had kids, you were working in the school district, and you were working with all these kids, and all of a sudden you have now a grandchild. How is that you're able to kind of convey some of the same stuff you've been teaching those kids at school?
About the Lord? You
Yeah,
mean?
about the Lord. Yeah.
Well, the same. She's just a sponge. She's only 4,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
So she will bring up things. She goes to preschool, and the preschool she's in is a home preschool, and the lady's a Christian, and she's always teaching them memory verses, and we have Christian music going at home, and she teaches them songs there. So it's just something that it's just part of life, you know. She has to pray before she eats, and she likes to pray now. There's some things that she prays that we'll have to talk about. One of them is that, "Thank you that my dog will be in heaven with me." And I'm thinking,
Don't ever ask me that question, okay?
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know for sure, but about that one. But we just let it go.
Yeah, we don't want to get too doctrinal here, though.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a crazy thing.
But she has a daddy that was injured in a car accident, and she prays every day for daddy's healing.
Amen.
Every day.
Yeah,
She
exciting.
says, "Thank you that daddy can walk," she says.
Yes.
So he can play with me.
A little self-motivation there a little bit, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. She wants to play with her dad. That's a good thing. That's a fantastic thing. You know, I was wanting to talk a little bit about your ministry because at one time, I know you used to teach piano. You taught piano to a bunch of little kids that have become adults now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some of them are adults and what have you. Talk about how you got involved with piano yourself a little bit.
Well, I actually, as a child, took organ lessons until I was junior high school, and I decided I wanted to learn piano, so then I switched over to piano, which is different. It feels different more than anything. You read the same notes, but organ, of course, you have the 2 manuals and your feet going, and piano has a different touch, and it's one keyboard, you know what I mean. But
right.
But when I was in high school, I started dating Bruce when I was 15, and I didn't date him the whole time.
Wow.
We broke up for a while, and then when I was a senior.
You broke up with Bruce?
Yes, I did, because my dad.
I didn't see it. This is brand new news, guys, okay? Headlines here. Okay, good.
Well, my dad says that there was something wrong because he didn't live with his own parents, because his parents had moved to Chino, and he grew up in Bellflower initially, and so he lived with a family in Lakewood area. And I loved my dad, so I was like, okay, I won't date him, but my mom knew we were going to get married, though, because even when we broke up, she said, he'll be there when it's the right time.
Right.
So when I was a senior, we started dating again.
Wow.
And then
Now, Bruce never told me this part before. I'm trying to figure out why did he tell me that? Okay.
But he had nieces that were younger, and they wanted piano lessons, so that's how I started teaching piano.
Okay. So you started writing the family then, okay?
Yeah.
Just
So, and then we were married only year after I graduated.
Right.
And so I would drive to Bellflower every week to teach
Right.
them.
And I do have to tell people too that you served with our congregation for, well, since I've been pastor, at least 17 years of playing, was it
It was 22 years.
22 years total, but I've only been here 20 myself. But you start off as a temporary piano player, right? Temporary piano player, 22 years later, she's playing. But the good thing about all that, you blessed my son, my family, because you were able to sow into his life and help him become our worship leader now. It's a blessing. So I was looking and saying, now, thank God he's picking songs that are good songs, that are godly songs, you know, because he does a good job with that. God bless you. Well, this is Marianne Visscher, guys. You had a chance to meet her. That wasn't so bad, was it? That wasn't so bad. If you desire to get your own website like Marianne has here, you can pick up your own website at reachonemore.us. Just go to reachonemore.us, and that US is us, of course, and you have an opportunity to get your own website free of charge. It doesn't cost you a penny. And get your testimony on your own website. All you have to do is do your own interview, of course. Unless you want me to interview you, you can call me up, I'll interview you, whatever. But the idea is to have your own website. You have your name.reachonemore.us, and you'll be able to pick that website up free of charge. You can put it all over the internet and let people know about Jesus through you and your testimony, because everybody has a story to share, and you've got one too. Just like Marianne Vischer's got a story to share. Didn't know about Bruce at all. Bless you. We'll see you next time. Have a fantastic day.